They terrorized me. Hey there, story time. So I remember when I was taken to high school, and it was on the day like everybody's being admitted, like go to this dorm, you're going to go to this class. Everything was just happening, and like there's that one student who like be appointed like to walk you around the dorm. So that was me, Form 1 in country stuff. So like I was, how can we say this, innocent, because I'd never been to a boarding school ever. So it was like my first time to a boarding school. Then when I was being walked around and shown like the dorms, you'll be sleeping here, she'll be sleeping there. And then when we went around, we were being shown the dorms. There was that girl who was like told to escort us and show us where we would sleep. They're called the dorm captains. Yeah. So this one dorm captain started telling us stories of how there was a ghost in the dorms who just go around specifically shaking beds of form ones so that they may be scared or whatever it was, may leave school and any other mumbo jumbo that is associated with the ghost thing. So I was just like, hey, there are ghosts here. And what I remember when I was in Form 1 of the heebie so when you tell me that there were ghosts, actually and obviously, I would be very afraid because who doesn't feel ghosts? And one that comes targeting Form 1, shaking their beds at night. So first everything was very intense because in the dorm at night I was very very scared. I couldn't even sleep because what if that thing comes and shakes my bed? What will I do? So even when I was going to the toilet, I used to like wake up my bedmate because we were sleeping on bunk beds so that she may escort me to the toilet. It was that bad. So there was this particular day, uh you know how the beds are arranged, and there was another person like sleeping next to me, the other bunk bed. So at night her bed was shaken. So like in the morning I woke up and found them like they were shaking, and they couldn't even talk because they were scared. And I was like, what happened here and why are you scared? The thing came to shake their beds. And I was like, so if it happened to you, it happened to me because I'm very close to you. Because that thing was happening like, is it simultaneously or consecutively? Like here, 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 here. So during the day, I was very scared. Like, what if they come? I don't have any self defense mechanism. What was I going to do? So I just waited patiently and waited for them to come and shake the bed or whatever. Because I only had that they shake the bed. So when they came up to me, I was just there like very scared. I held up my torch and then I had them shaking the bed. And then that's when I was like very, very scared. And then I don't know, there's those moments when you get scared, your body tends to react in very different ways. So as I least expected it, I awoke and I found them there. I switched on my torch and then when I was like, I saw them and I was sleeping on the upper bed. So like yeah. So as I flashed my torch on them, they were covered, white and everything. And that's when I was like, went crazy, began shouting. And they didn't have time like to escape because we slept in cubes and the cube doors were always locked. So the person who was sleeping close to the switch, which turned on the lights in the whole cube, woke up. And then like they were trapped like there, so they couldn't move. Even the matron came, and then they were told like to lift the bed sheets because they were covering themselves with bed sheets. And then when they just lifted them off, I saw it was those same girls who were the dorm captains who had been told to come and assist us, to come and help us settle down, were the ones who were actually shaking the beds. Imagine! Like, why would they do that? Like, why? They terrorized me. From one who didn't even know anything, scared of ghosts. My experience was actually very dreadful. So why would they do that? The matron came, took them, and then they were taken to the principal during the night. Then the next day they were suspended. Their parents were called, and yeah. So Up to this date, I do believe that they are ghosts, but I like to see them in real action so that I can prove that they are not, that they are indeed ghosts, and then they're not like students covering themselves with bed sheets at night. But if anyone is doing this out there right now, that's not good because you're actually making people to be scared, to live in fear, like me. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, and drop a like, share, subscribe for more, and bye. Peace.